have made our way into the Empyrean Citadel, or at least the old Empyrean lands, with Sojin. Basically, we are looking for a way to going on with deep. So we arrived at the Empyrean stronghold, and yeah, it looks like there's a bunch of demons in our way, so I guess we gotta go clear those out. And there's a little kid over here. So we're gonna do that quest, because that's what we do. Excuse me. Have you seen my father? His name's Shinde. He said he'd be back soon. And she's kind of glowing, which probably means that she's a ghost. So Empyrean basically means like close to heaven. So this is a place where yet another divine mandate ritual, except this one thousands of years ago or something like that, or hundreds of years ago at least, probably thousands, took place, and this is the resulting thing. It became a land that was super duper close between the divine realms and the earthen realm. Spirits seem to be wandering here willy-nilly, and apparently so do demons. Although the demons might be a new thing. Yeah, this poor girl probably doesn't know she's dead, and she's looking for her father. Probably doesn't know he's dead. Sorry, little girl, I have not seen your dead father. I mean, your father. You didn't hear that. Oh, I see. I was gonna go look for him, but I'm not supposed to go far by myself. Alright, where did he go? He probably went to... I'll go look for him. Thank you so much. Oh, and please don't tell him I talked to you. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Alright, so, this girl doesn't know that she's dead, doesn't know that... You poor, stupid fool. Well, this Imperial Citadel citizen is dead. And it looks like the Stratus were involved, so I guess it wasn't that old. Either that or the Stratus Empire is really old. And the spirit is discombobulating, burning up, and does whatever spirits do. That can't be good. I have a mysterious note, and I have a new Justice emblem. Weird. Dare go tell this dead girl that her dead father's been dead again. But she's not here. She's gone. It has come to my attention that you have developed a severe cough. I will mix a tincture and deliver it to your house tomorrow for no charge. If you find it helpful, we can brew more at the apothecary for a reasonable cost. Your humble servant, Chokaja. Alright, I guess I should go into this little ghost town and find this Chokaja. Don't tell the others yet. I'll scout the perimeter. Sorry, we're closed for the day. I'm sorry, I'm closing up. We open tomorrow early if you need anything. I found this letter that you might want to read. A letter? Let me see here. This doesn't look like it's addressed to me. This must be some sort of mistake. Does this person work for Aeon Nady? Do they suspect us? How did this letter come to you? Did you get that? You get nothing out of me. What do you want? I won't tell you anything. You might as well end this now. What? I can't exactly kill you. Of course you can't. At least not yet. What's it going to be? Cutting my fingers off? Burning my feet? Sleep deprivation? I must not betray the Coalition, no matter the cost. I'm not going to torture you. I'm trying to help Shinde's daughter. Shinde? Did you do something to that poor man? Did you torture him? And how do you know Shinde's daughter? How do I know you're telling the truth? I don't know Shinde well, but if you really are here to help his family, you should talk to John. You know Shinde much better than I do. I'll find Naisung. He might know where the girl is. You know Shinde? Bye-bye, Keyman, for trying to smack me for no reason. If you're a friend of Shinde, you're a friend of mine. Please forgive me for, jumping to conclusions. Who is this stranger? It's perfectly alright. Although he always kept his distance from my work, at least until recently. I can't blame him for that, though. He has a family, and family should always come first. I no longer have a family myself. My brother died in poverty, my wife died in childbirth, and we couldn't afford proper care and the herbs that could help her. My family suffered under a system that put profits before people, a system where the... Forgive me, Delina. I couldn't save you. It's beyond unfair. It's inhumane. That's why I joined the New Justice Coalition, a group of common people with a common purpose, a fair system that leaves no one behind. Our numbers grow every day. Even Shinde recently decided to join us. I'm sorry to actually tell you this, but Shinde is... dead? Re-dead? What? Are you serious? I spoke to him just yesterday. I was trying to help him get some rare herbs for his daughter. He sounded a bit worried, but I never thought he was in danger. Shinde, dead. Is there no justice at all in the city? How did he die? Was he murdered? I don't know. He'd been helping us get information on our next-door neighbor, Ion Naidi, one of the most corrupt men in the city. His guards must have caught Shinde. Perhaps he saw something he wasn't meant to see. Could be? I hate to ask, perhaps he could help us. If we can prove that Aeon Naidi was behind this, then Shinde's death will not have been in vain. Will you please go to the estate next door and see if you can find anything about Shinde? Any information may help our cause. But be careful. We've seen what Aeon and his guards will do. Okay. Oh look, there's a member of the Anjara Order sitting outside. You're new. You've come far, warrior. I can see that. And most graciously, the divines, the realms, the threads of fate have brought us together. I can't help you right now. You're kind of already dead. Very much the same. I heard your voice echo throughout these desolate valleys. You mentioned searching for our sacred relic. You cannot deny this. I don't have much time left. Relic, because since this was the last place a Divine Mandate ritual was used, they always require holy blood, the blood of that's been passed down from the gods, and a divine weapon. So the Twilight's Edge was one thing that Jin Seon and Wu Shin have been kind of searching for, so there's supposedly another one over here somewhere. I, long ago, once with Prince Sobu. He sent messengers to Anjara, looking for wise men with poor judgment. He paid a high price, and I joined him here with several other monks. Perhaps this half-life is my atonement. Oh, he really is enlightened. He knows he's half-dead. Sobu told us he wished to research the sacred relics. When we asked him why, he spoke of prosperity, peace, and goodwill across nations and languages. It wasn't long before Sobu had a cruel man named Aeon Naidi observe us day and night. We scoured evidence on all 4 continents, discovering testimonies of swords cutting through realms, cutting through lies, cutting through time. We kept all evidence in a secret book, and we all debated whether the prince was worthy to read it. How could any man bear that much power? Then Aeon Naidi accused us of withholding information, and he killed us and took the book. I've held on alone for so long, if only to have one warrior listen to my plea. You must find a hidden book and take it to Ajanara. And I am no more. Okay. There's Aeon Nady, surrounded by the bodies of Kima and Naesong, and, well, those fools are as predictable as they are naive. Ah. Ah. And, of course, the Demon Drake are involved, because they always are. This letter from Shinde.
You have acquired a new quest item.
To Aeon Nady. Per your request, I was able to infiltrate the New Justice Coalition. Uh-oh. As you surmised, this group is a secretive band of revolutionaries interested in wealth distribution and economic regulations, a group generally opposed to men like yourself. I fear some of their members already suspect that my allegiance is tentative. In truth, I find myself in the odd position where I agree with this group in principle, but not in practice, especially in your light of your offer to help pay for my daughter's medicinal herbs. It is for that reason that I am telling you that the apothecary, Shokaja, is part of this group. He plans to use a powerful sedative to drug men like yourself and uncover your financial records. I would advise you to take extreme caution in the days to come, and please honor your pledge on behalf of my daughter, Shinde. Well, poor Shinde got in over his head and he died for it. And look, in this, on top of a bunch of boxes, is a secret book. Not even hidden behind a box, just on top of them. Not even inside a box, just on top of them. How did this remain secret? Colloquially referred to as Twilight's Edge, said to be held by a master calling herself the Righteous Blade. She is said to live up top a desolate mountain. G1. Light being translated two ways, to mean a literal illumination as well as a metaphorical one. It is set to cut through lies and darkness. The argument that there was a sacred relic given to each of the four races, which has remained unfounded. I'm just basically flipping through the page. Flip, 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 flip. And if all were to be gathered at the same place and combined, would prove cataclysmic, a force rivaling that of the divines themselves. Okay, so Jiwon looks to be a Yun. So she held the Twilight's Edge, and it was then being held by Jin Soyeon, who was also a Yun. So there's four more. There's a Gon race, there's a Jin race. I don't know who the fourth one would be. Oh, Lin's. So the Lins have one, the Giants have one, and the normal people have one. There's Sun Young. This ain't bad. And so on the con.
Introduce myself, warrior. I am Neul, servant of the Ajanara.
Grandmaster Neul. Alright, we finally met the Grandmaster.
We meet at last.
Well.
It's you.
Peace be upon you. Your presence gladdens my heart and lightens my soul.
It's good to finally meet you at last.
The gods finally interweave our fates. May the joining endure our current predicament.
The prophecies were correct in substance, if not in timing. Hold on, are you blind?
I am blind to some things, and all too aware of other things. I find the embrace of darkness to be the surest path toward enlightenment, toward truly seeing. But in practical terms, don't worry. I can get around well enough.
Sorry, didn't mean to intrude.
Worry not, friend of the realm. Your words flow like water from a tortoise's shell.
Right.
And besides, for me to take offense would reduce the chances of our forging a friendship in battle.
Wait, what? You need my aid?
Fiends are drawn to the nearby bridge like maggots to rotting meat. We must clear a path and confront them. Join us. Let us build a new alliance. The gods still have a part for us to play. Not everything is as it seems.
Has it been so long?
Hello, Emperor Yunmazan, or former Emperor.
It is so good to see you, though the setting leaves much to be desired. Neul prepared us to receive a visitor, but for it to be you, a delightful twist of fate.
Alright, these are the two strangers that he met. They probably arrived from Snowforest Monastery to Ajanar, and then he just said, "Hey, come with me." Old friend, what brings you here?
My spiritual journey ended at Ajanara Monastery. I took a vow, not to become a monk, but to help the Grand Master however I can. By the way, as for my daughter...
Yunmafei is doing well, last I heard.
Good. Being unable to ensure the security of Yunmafei was my one regret of pursuing this life. But enough. There is work to do. Come. We must aid Grandmaster Neul.
Demon killing has made me thirsty. I don't suppose you brought any spirits to raise our spirits.
I'm sorry, no.
I figured as much. Then perhaps you have found some news about my songbird?
Yumna is safe. She's still with Yahara.
Ah, good. Even in this hostile place, it warms me to know that Yanwa flies free. Perhaps someday I'll see her again. But enough babble. Let's help the Grandmaster and Connie cut through the riffraff. Let's find Thornhead.
Thornhead? Yeah, does he really need my help? He seems quite capable of one-shotting everything himself. And another
The
portal.
evil beyond this rift is immense. The darkness is thickest here. Dark chi comes in waves, each one more intense than the last. This may be the ultimate source, the smaller spirit lifts.
I have charms. Will these help?
Charms? Yes, the charms of Chundun and the Thorntail Academy. Small and powerful, as the Lin themselves, but... I'm afraid mere scraps of paper with folk runes scribbled on them will not avail us here. We need a more direct intervention.
Ooh, I bet Chundun's ears are burning now. What do you suggest?
Energy is presently flowing only one way, into our world. I may be able to make it flow both ways, to create a doorway, if you will.
And I can travel through that doorway?
Yes, though the sheer forces at play may rip you apart. I cannot accompany you. I can only keep the door open.
I assure you, I'll survive the trip.
I doubt your strength not, friend of the realm. But untold horrors may linger in the small and forgotten spaces which link the realms. Teva is responsible for this flood of dark chi, not welcome visitors. If you find yourself outmatched, return back through the rift immediately. Your story does not end here, warrior. It cannot.
Okay, I understand.
I must maintain absolute focus. Let us begin. Everyone else, stay by my side. Flow is reversed. Hurry!
He's reversed the polarity. The crossroad. That's a lot of gates. And there's a bunch of fallen gates.
Death is close. This warrior, the same warrior who journeyed to the in-between. The paths are curious these days.
Oh, that dude. Still mortal and flowing with chi. Remarkable. Is this also the in-between?
This warrior is near the beyond, where the dead receive judgment for past deeds. Judgment has been halted, however, by denizens from the Dark Realm. What brings this warrior so close to the Spirit Realm?
Rifts are opening up in the Earthen Realm.
Indeed, the Keepers and this Keeper work to seal the tears in the Veil, but the Keepers are not enough. The Keepers are overrun by fiends. Still, the Keepers have observed several tears being sealed from the other side. This Keeper acknowledges this warrior's efforts.
My efforts and those of others, including Shenlun and I guess Nayul.
Nayul is also acknowledged. Regardless, the place of judgment grows dim. Those to be judged join the Keepers to fend off the darkness. Death is close.
Rude.
This war. What? Indeed, Still, the Keepers have observed. Nayul is also acknowledged. Regardless, the place of judgment grows dim. Those to be judged join the Keepers to fend off the darkness in a final bid for clemency.
Monk Nayul, another mortal with great life force. Well, I'll lend a hand.
This Keeper acknowledges this warrior's beneficence. The scroll of deeds grows ever longer, and the light grows ever brighter.
The Keeper likes to talk in the third person. Alright, defeat the fiend. We're basically in limbo or something, or heaven's antechamber. Jinbin?
Is it really you?
Is it really you? Is it really me? Is it really you?
I knew it was you. But Master, what are you doing here? Did you... I mean, are you...
I'm still alive.
Oh, thank goodness. I mean, who would watch over Jin So-yen and all the other people?
Do you know where Bunyang and Bun are?
No, I don't know, Master. When I first got here, it was like I had just woken up. But it was also sort of like dreaming. The Keepers were directing me toward that giant gate over there. It was all very strange, but peaceful. Other people came through all the portals. I didn't see Buna or Bunyang, but I did see a Lin boy further ahead of me.
I feel like Buna and Bunyang are in a safe place.
Then everything shook, like an earthquake. Some of the portals seemed to fall over. It looked like the people ahead of me couldn't go through the giant gate anymore. Master!
Stop it! Stop interrupting me.
No. Then everything shook, like an earthquake. But for some reason, I wasn't really scared, Master. I just remembered everything you taught me, and I tried to help the others.
You did great.
Thanks, Master. There's a Keeper by the big gate that seems to be the oldest or something. Maybe he can tell you what's going on. I can handle these demons, Master. Don't worry about me.
To
Destroy them.
They should make it so that these things respawn longer than it takes for their dialogue when they're actually playing it out. It's like they're expecting people to skip through it. Help this strangeling.
What?
Kills him?
It can't be. You're that warrior from before. I never thought I'd see you again.
Kills him, you little traitor!
I suppose I deserve that.
Yes, you did. You deserve a lot worse than that.
Yeah, I do. I learned too late that Ixanin was really my father, and how that witch Jinsuyan used us all. But I'm not innocent in any of it. I have all of Brightstone's blood on my hands.
I was such a fool. Yeah, I never really went back to that village, but they're all dead, aren't they?
I think that's why I'm still here. The last thing I remember was being swarmed by demons before I woke up here. But I can't move on. Others are guided to their resting places, but I'm stuck here. I'm different, and nobody will tell me why.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a little ghost cloak.
It must be my punishment for what I did in life, and I welcome it.
I may never be able to atone, but I have to try. So why are you fighting as well?
I caused a lot of pain, warrior. When the demons showed up here, I couldn't sit by and do nothing. I wanted to do something right for once and help the Keepers. Speaking of them, it looks like one is eyeing you. I bet you have more important things to do, so get going. But, for what it's worth, I really am sorry. You want to talk to that Keeper over there.
Oh my god, I got through a dialogue entirely. Alright.
Go no further. Go no further. You cannot be here. You still carry the breath of life within you. Why are you here?
Demons are entering the Earthen Realm? Shouldn't the Divine Realm be doing something about that?
I see. And so you followed them here. Something has upset the balance between the realms, and now these demons are using the passageways of the dead to go out amongst the living. That is why the gateway to the bridge to the Beyond has been closed. Should a being from the Dark Realm go through, it would only aggravate the current unbalance. This is the gate to which all gates lead, but only the dead may enter.
Someone told me this is happening because Mushin went to the Divine Realm.
These words ring true. If that which is dark has entered the Divine, our peril is severe. When great gateways are breached, the realms can and will collide. Yet balance finds a way. I sense something odd inside you. An echo of the Divine Realm lives within your being. Perhaps you can help us.
These demons carry darkness. This warrior carries light.
I see you carry paper charms on your person. They are a bit simple and crude, but combined with your chi, they could close these gateways off to the fiends, so that only the dead may use them. But before you close the gates, you must attend to the Keepers. Use your chi to heal them, then the gates will close. We Keepers are linked to the gates just as they are linked to us. Balance must be restored.
I wanna go! Remember that one movie, Coco? No, I have my Alfreda.
What are you?
Demons? Here too?
Oops, that's right.
Thank you.
by a breathing one. What madness is this?
You're welcome.
Demons? Here too?
Master, help. I don't think I can handle this one on my own. Well then. So would Chunbin be happy that his charms are being used to save the realms, or really upset that everybody's kind of dissing them? I kind of feel like he'd be more upset. Crude. I spent weeks on these.
Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master. I wasn't sure if I could handle that last demon on my own.
You fought very well.
I tried, Master. I know I'm not as skilled as you are, but I always tried my best. I thought maybe one day, if I worked really hard, I could be as good at being a hero as you are. Then maybe people would look at me differently.
I'm so sorry, Jinbin.
You know what, Master? I don't have any regrets. I know it might sound strange, but I almost feel like I got my chance to be a hero. And maybe I was, in a small way.
Why does Master look so sad? You were definitely a hero.
I'm not angry or sad anymore. Honestly, I'm just grateful for the life I got to live. Not everyone gets the chance to join the Hong Moon School or train with their best friends. But I did. I got to live my life with you, Master. It looks like the big gate is opening again. I should go. Please keep an eye on Jin Soyun for me.
I have come for one named Jinbin.
My name is Jinbin. I'm ready to go.
Death claims all. The Keepers lament this truth.
As do I.
The three realms are in harmony once more. Fiends no longer tear at the veil to terrorize the living. This warrior has done well. Still, the fate of the fourth realm, the Divine Realm, hangs in the balance. The realms are arranged as a mountain, and loose rocks at the peak mean an avalanche at the base.
I will stop this avalanche.
As in this warrior's visit to the In-Between, there is no shortage of confidence or of courage. This warrior's soul is strong and will prove difficult to destroy, even to the Ravager of the Heavens.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Know that during judgment, this keeper will speak on this warrior's behalf.
Thank you, I guess.
Gratitude is unnecessary. Once the scroll of deeds is entered into the ledger, this warrior will be welcomed into the beyond with or without this keeper's intervention.
I'm certainly glad to hear that.
Until then, much is to be written. This warrior must return to the Earthen Realm. The link will then be severed. Go.
Well, thanks for keeping it open for me so I didn't kind of die.
Finally.
You've returned. Hail the conquering hero.
Are you gonna say anything, Youngsang? No?
I was debating whether to enter the rift myself and risk certain death. considering I would not be able to keep the rift open. Thank you for sparing me from such an embarrassment.
Alright, here's what happened.
Both the Spirit Realm and Dark Realm lie beyond the rifts. It is as I feared. A great being is attempting to transcend to the Divine Realm, and the movement is causing utter chaos in the other realms.
The great being is Mushin.
Mushin, the Divine Fist. This throws our peril into sharp relief. If the legends are true, such a man, or god even, could rip the Divine Realm's gates right off the hinges. No wonder the darkness has intensified. I knew something powerful had left the Earthen Realm, but how can we oppose a force like Mushin? We are but a drop of water in a thunderstorm.
The three sages mentioned a sacred relic.
Ancient texts do mention the sacred relics as key to transcendence. But if Mushin has one, where are the others? The three sages truly enjoy the mystery they create. Far be it from them to offer something as plain as a map.
Somehow I knew the sages were involved in this.
And yet, if the three sages speak true, then a relic was used inside the Citadel as part of Prince Sobu's mad plot to become Emperor so long ago. It may still be inside the walls. It must be.
We should split up and search for it.
A wise course of action. However, wading through this level of dark chi might prove hazardous to our health. Might I suggest something of a folk remedy?
What do you mean?
I memorized an ancient incantation pulled from the monastery tomes. I can summon a shield of sorts to protect us from this primordial dark chi. At least temporarily. Now, if you'll permit me.
Glad you made it.
Poof.
Don't worry. This won't affect your martial arts.
Changes the chi circulation, protect from taintedness.
You had me worried. What happened?
I found some old friends.
I'm glad to hear it. You didn't miss much here. The Grandmaster talked about some kind of violent meditation room. He's a real character.
And so fashionable.
But enough small talk. Let's move in.
I'll go it alone.
Not this again, hero. We're going together. Nael gave me the same blessing. There's no way I'm leaving you now. Besides, you need all the help you can get. I've seen you try to work out a puzzle.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Let's go. No time to waste.
So, just as a reminder, the last Divine Mandate that we saw was Prince Sogun. That was in the Highland Necropolis. This is Prince Sobu, who is apparently in charge of this area over here. Don't know what it's called formally, but it was the Solak. It was when Solak ran the Divine Mandate ritual.
Our paths diverge here. Explore the courtyard. We will search to the south. The spirits guide you.
Wait for me, your highnesses!
That was a big jump.
Empire needs you.
So I guess Solak was part of the Stratus.
Our great prince is in trouble, citizen.
Excuse me?
Prince Sobu is isolated and in danger. Some manner of dark arts has engulfed him. It's keeping my soldiers and me from reaching him. Yet you and your companion appear to have some sort of aura that repels the darkness. Please explain how this works.
This warrior has a powerful aura. The one with the pokey hat has it too. I was given a blessing that resists dark chi.
I see. Then by the authority granted to me by the Regent Council, I order you to give me this blessing so that I may go to my prince in his time of need.
I don't know actually how to do that.
You carry a protective aura that you cannot grant to others. I find your conduct quite suspect. Are you conspiring against our prince?
These two are the only ones unaffected by dark energy? How convenient. No, I'm not conspiring. You're dead. He's already dead. I'm not trying to threat. It's a fact.
Then prove your loyalty, citizen. If you cannot share your blessing as you claim, then you must use it. Go to the Empyrean altar and find Prince Sobu. I shall wait for you on the periphery.
How do I get to the Empyrean altar?
If you don't know your way to the altar, then you must be a foreigner. An agent of the fraudulent Emperor Wan, no doubt. You'll get nothing more out of me, O dabbler in the arcane arts. The path to the altar is well guarded.
Well, yeah. Yeah, foreigner works.
Granted, there was once a secret passage that connected the great manors to the banquet hall, but that was closed years ago. You cannot reach the prince.
Secret passage. Got it.
And there goes the ninja. Alright, let's look in some of the old houses for the secret passage. I see on the map there's a handy-dandy little one there. Hooray for omnipotent thingies. Omniscient? Omniscient.
Warrior, I need to show you something.
Okay. But I haven't found the secret passage.
Over here, warrior. Did you find that secret passage?
No, but what did you find?
I think you'll have to see it for yourself.
Why? What's wrong?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping you can shed some light. Follow me. The manor is this way.
Do nothing to see here, little fiend. Aiden Drake again. Is anyone surprised? Raise your hand if you're surprised.
Look
Where
at
did
this
she
scroll.
go? I can't find her. Where did she go?
Look at this scroll. Look at this scroll.
I can't
Look at
find
this
her.
scroll. Look at this
Where did she go?
I found it here, amid all the rubble.
What? How can this be?
Jin Soyun had a family, warrior. And something terrible happened to them all those years ago.
Wait, but she was found in Highland Necropolis, which was like 30 years ago.
Do you know who these other people are?
Judging from the context, I'm going to say her parents, but Solak was destroyed how many years ago?
How is this possible? Are these her parents? Did she live here?
That can't be.
Right. This is a city of ghosts. The Divine Mandate was decades ago, and yet... Giona told me there was something special about Jin Soyun. A storied kin, I think she said. You haven't explained everything about her, and I respect that. But if this is her family, doesn't she have a right to know?
But I'm her family now.
Warrior, I know what happened in Dasari Palace. I understand you're scared, but I promise you won't lose her too.
That's a flag. That's a flag. Don't say something like that. We can't bring her here. It's not safe here.
I'll go back to the Bowers. Giona can bless Jin So-Yun just as Naeul blessed us. She'll be safe and we'll watch her. She might know something.
I don't know about this.
We have no leads on the secret passage to the altar, and no idea how to stop these rifts that are tearing the realm apart. Our only clue is Jin So-Yun.
Fine. Bring her.
You can hide the scroll if you want. I'll return soon.
I can't find her. It seems to be a family portrait. I can't find her. Where did she go? Dear Diary, I got in trouble for playing in the basement again. Mother always says not to go down there because I might get in the way of Father's work. But I'm so bored. I guess getting grounded is even more boring, though. I can't find her. Where did she go? Please, tell me you've seen her. Did you see a little girl?
When are we talking about? What little girl?
Miss Jin So-Yun. She's very pretty and wears her hair in 2 little pigtails. I can't find her.
Are you her mom?
I've looked all over for Miss Jin So-Yun. It's like she's vanished.
No, probably a servant, and so she wasn't here when the Divine Mandate ritual hit? Oh, that's it? You told somebody else about your problem and that's enough to make you pass on? Nope, nothing in this.
Good job. Now let's find your master.
Okay.
I've seen you left it out.
It seems to be a family portrait.
I've seen you left it out.
Do you really need my help, Master?
Yeah, yes we do.
Finally! I'll do my best, I promise. Just say the word and I'll do whatever you need.
Do you recognize this place?
No, I don't. Actually, it does seem kind of familiar. That's really weird.
Just try and focus.
What is this place, Master? I felt the same way when we first went to Valendria. Like, I've been here before somehow.
Do you recognize this portrait over here?
Huh? That's me! But this scroll is so old. And who are those other people in the picture? I don't get it.
Does Master know something I don't?
Master, what's going on? This house. I feel like I've been here before.
No hidden switch in here.
I've seen this before, too.
Is there a hidden switch in here?
If I do this, then maybe...
Hey. What did you do?
She knew.
And she's still out of it.
Warrior, what happened? You transferred She to her, but is she alright? She seems to be asleep.
This whole thing was too much for her, I knew it.
I know that was hard for you, but she found the secret door. When she comes to, I'll take her to Giona. Then we'll go in the passage together and face whatever awaits.
Poor girl. No, I'll go alone. Keep her safe.
But... very well. We're running out of time. Watch yourself. The darkness runs deep. Stay with her, warrior. Don't worry.
You'll stay with her, you'll watch her.
Don't
okay?
worry.
I'm not gonna worry.
Don't worry.
Okay, I said I wasn't gonna worry.
Don't worry.
Fuck you, I'm worrying now.
Don't worry.
I am totally worrying because you wouldn't be trying to reassure me this much if you weren't. Yeah. Hello?
There you are.
Yeah, hi, it's me.
Your dark arts haven't killed me yet. Silence! You may have found the last secret passage, but you won't defeat Prince Sobu. He is your future Emperor! He alone can wield the divine blade of truth! Even if you overpower him, you cannot wield the sword.
What sword?
The great sword that was given to my prince. If you try to steal it, may the Keepers judge you for your actions.
Okay, so there's a divine relic, which is the form of a great sword instead of a normal sword. So what's next? A dagger? I hope it's dagger. That'd be really nice for me as a assassin main. And there's a lot of undead wraiths. He thinks that is the divine altar. Boss fight. Kind of like the Heaven's Mandate altar. Prince Sobu, I assume.
Juan can't be Emperor. The throne doesn't belong to him! I am the eldest. It is mine by right! The true Emperor! The throne belongs to me! Once I perform the divine mandate, I will rule the entire realm! You've come to stop me, haven't you?
You saved me a bit of trouble, Master.
Heals really don't suit you. God damn it, Sungmin, you have one job.
Careful, you're short on spare pupils. Step aside, or she dies.
skill to absorb all the dark chi around him. That's what he did to those poor fiends.
I knew you'd fold. You have so much power, but you're worthless when your students are in danger. Interesting.
Jin Soyeon's back. And she somehow got new clothes, just like she wanted. And he just summoned a new sword.
Don't you dare take another step. So, this ends here and now.
Master?
Jin Soyeon? You... how? What?
I'm not sure. The sacred relic seems to have something to do with it.
Did Ji-won predict this was happening? You're different. I mean, more than the obvious, the whole taller thing and new clothes.
Indeed. I remember my time as the Dark Emissary.
Oh shit.
But also my time as your student.
Are you okay?
I feel better. Even after all that happened, you protected and cared for me. I think I finally understand why Master Ji-won did what she did. But this is neither the time nor the place for chatter. There's much danger ahead for us both, and precious little time left. I've spent too long wishing I could be of help. The time has come for me to finally play my own part in all this.
No, you've been playing your part in all this, and that went down really bad paths. You probably should not do that.
This is goodbye for now. You have your own battles to fight, and I have mine.
Okay, Mushin is not even here. He's in the Divine Realm. You can't reach him anymore. So don't do that. Also, I don't think that the new Master is going to be very happy that you're back and you got your memories back, because they were willing to let it slide when you were a kid, but now that you're... yeah? We'll meet again soon, I promise.
Farewell, and thank you, Master.
At least I got a great sword out of it? Yeah, Man, Jesus, that is a huge sword. Ding! Okay, somehow it's in my inventory. Sun Young, you had one job.
Warrior!
You had one fucking job.
I'm so sorry. Demons crawled from the walls. I threw her over my shoulder and...
You're hurt.
That doesn't matter. Where's Jin So-yeon?
She's safer now than she's been in a long time?
What are you talking about? I was supposed to protect her, and I woke up and she was gone.
Yeah, you really dropped the ball on that one, but fortunately, she doesn't need anyone else's protection anymore.
You say that, but I can see the pain in your eyes. What happened?
How could I be so stupid? This is all my fault. It was this relic thing.
So, she's gone? And she remembers everything? But where did she go?
Who knows? You.
It seems G1 had the right idea all along.
You.
So Jin So-yeon has finally awoken.
You knew this would happen?
In a way, this is just what G1 hoped for.
Jin So-yeon said the same.
She entrusted Jin So-yeon to you, Ji-yeon-se, in hopes that you both would help one another grow. You gave her a happy life, even with all that's befallen you both.
Hopefully things will be different this time. What did the relic do to her?
The sacred relic, Dawn's Edge, resonated with Jin So-yeon's heart. Her purified spirit and desire to help you were manifested by the blade. It revealed the truth and awakened her power.
Twilight's Edge, Dawn's Edge. I wonder if there's a Moon's Edge and a Midnight Edge.
While it was shrouded in dark chi, the strength of Dawn's Edge was suppressed. But now it too has awakened once more.
Seems this one still has one pupil remaining. So what do we do now?
We have little time, but there are still preparations that must be made. I will call for you when we are ready to open the gates to the Divine Realm. Keep Dawn's Edge safe for now. The time to act will soon be upon us, so be ready.
I'll tell Giona. Looks like we have a new war on our hands. And you were a good master. Don't forget that.
Am I still a good master if I literally lost every single one of my students? Hey, give an answer.
Warrior, what happened? I sensed a massive explosion of dark chi, and curiously, a blossoming of pure earthen chi in equal force. Come to the courtyard as soon as you are able. Nay.
That poor carrier pigeon. Got 3 of my students killed, one of them turned traitor, and one of them ascended into a higher plane of existence. Actually, that sounds pretty much like what Master Hong did, so I guess I'm in good company. And my game crashed. Alright, so we'll see the conclusion of this in another video, I guess. Way to go, BMS.